Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Lesson, definitely not least, Stephen A. Smith. Man, he's been in the news. He's been in the news. Not for sports talk. Not for sports talk. He's actually been in the news because he's been making heads roll, right? He's making heads roll. He's kicking ass and taking names. People speaking on his name, and he said, "I'm not with it." I get it. I can respect it, man. At a certain point, you gotta wreck shop. Let them know this is what I can do if you keep pushing me, right? What Tupac said: "I am a killer, but don't push me." All right? Yeah. Okay. That type of time. But people have been speaking on Stephen A. Stephanie name, and they've been trying to throw shots at the boy, throwing shots at the boy, man. And I guess he had enough. Okay. But Stephen A., the host of popular shows like First Take, Sports Center, his own platform, the Stephen A. Smith Show, right? Very accomplished journalist. Is he a journalist? Would he be considered a journalist or a sports? What is that? A sports. I would just say sports journalist for right now. As of late, though, he's been dipping his toe into the political field as of late, taking cues from Charlemagne. None of the two are super knowledgeable about all things, and nobody is. So I'm not trying to disparage their names. All right, there's always room to grow. Okay, but he's been dipping his toe into the political arena. See what he's doing. He might be trying to transition from just sports talk to political power. That's what it seems like. But well accomplished. And it's because of his accomplishments, he's getting shots thrown at him. That's what happens when you're at the top, baby. When you're at the top, people looking up and they want to take shots. They want you to recognize them. They want you to speak their name. Because when you speak their name, then they get alive. You know what I'm saying? They get some attention. And, people have been speaking his name. Michelle Beadle and Carrie Champion. Ooh, those two women have been throwing darts at that dude, man. Michelle Beadle says she prays for his downfall. Damn. Good Lord. Talk about hate. Talk about hate, man. Come with the territory, though, especially when you are a man of a certain hue and of a certain natural, perspective. They don't like that. They don't want you to be broken. They want you broken. When you are a straight man, they want a straight man broken. Especially a straight black man. They want you broken. The world, never forget. There's a lot of y'all out there forgetting. You out there moving and grooving, in business. And the world wants you broken. Believe that, okay? The last thing they want is the rise of the Tartarian Empire. That's the last thing they want, because if it rises again, it's over for everybody. Pay attention, okay? So, speaking of glad hate, Carrie Champion says he doesn't have smoke for white women. He only has smoke for black women, and he disparages black women. Man, now of course that's going back to his comments and questions on or two, Nunu. Nunu from ATL, aka Jasmine Crockett, Representative Jasmine Crockett. I call her Nunu, right? Because she likes to play the ghetto, ghetto girl. Meanwhile, she grew up, you know, as a Jack and Jill kid. It's all a show. And y'all be paying, y'all females be biting it, getting played. She's playing y'all. You know what I'm saying? She's a caricature. And y'all are, allowing yourself to be duped. Okay, so I call her Nunu because she's not even from that, but she likes to talk like she is. She's fake. She's a fraud. Okay, and she's a lawyer. Lawyers. Anyway, I don't go too deep off on that end, but they came for him, saying the worst things about that boy. Okay, and Stephen A, like a master, like a sensei, masterfully cut them both down and put them back in their place. Put them back in their place, as he should. As he should. He gave them a verbal pimp smack. Quick pop. You don't gotta do no gorilla pimping, just a quick smack, pop. But verbally though, okay? Cut them down, just using facts, their history, and the truth of the matter. All right? Truth of the matter. I like to see it. Okay. Now, when it comes to the Jasmine Crockett situation, Stephen A played a part in what transpired with that one, though. With Michelle Beatty and Carrie Champion, that was unwarranted fire. Right? Unwarranted fire. With Jasmine Crockett, he's partly to blame for that one. The things that he said was correct, right, and exact. The questions that he asked were viable questions. Right? At the same time, though, he has a habit of presenting a position that may not be popular amongst a certain group of people and a certain ideology of people, or people that hold a certain ideology. Then he'll end up apologizing. Nah, bro. If you know you're standing on business and on what's true, the hell are you apologizing for? Just because they don't like it? That's their problem. Now, Jasmine, she tried to present it as if she felt the most offended, mainly because it's a black man that's critiquing her. First of all, who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? This whole idea, right, of black men can't critique. So who the hell can? You crazy. First of all, this is the position I hold. I've held this for a long time, okay? When you have love for somebody, you chastise them, right? You chastise them, okay? If you don't love the person, then you won't chastise them, especially when you see them going down the wrong route, okay? That's number one, right? So if I got love for you and you're doing something wrong, I'm going to check you. And I would expect for you to do the same, as long as it's respectful, right? And it's viable, it's based off of something that's true. Secondly, Jasmine Crockett is a representative, bro. What the hell are you talking about? You work for me, or for your constituents over in Texas, actually, but you work for them. They don't work for you, right? They don't work for you. So if they want to critique you, they are well within their right to critique you. They are your employer. What the hell are you talking about? You got to answer to them. They pay you. You feel me? This whole, so you guys have this whole, politics, politicking, civics, government, all upside down. You don't know what you're talking about. The majority of y'all don't even know what you're talking about. Okay? The majority of y'all, I believe, want to be ruled. You want to be ruled, right? I believe a lot of y'all want to be slaves. I'm going to say it. A lot of y'all want to be slaves because your actions show it. Your actions show. You don't want to be free. You don't want to be the head of something. You want to be told what to do, especially when you're on the left. Unfortunately, this is why they love people on the left, because people on the left don't know anything and they're emotional, right? But these representatives have to answer to us. We don't answer to them. You guys have it twisted. Power is not top down here. Power is down up. Get it straight. Okay? They exist to represent us, which means that we are paying them. They are our employee. So if we see fit to critique them, that's what it's going to be. And they got to take it, because they have to prove themselves to us. What the hell are y'all talking about? Nunu, aka Jasmine, is trying to fool y'all with the flam, making it seem as if, she can't be critiqued, especially by a black man because she's a black woman. You crazy. That is over. That thinking is over. All right? That thinking is over. So if you want to get the last bit of juice out of that squeeze, go ahead. But that thinking is over, bro. That thinking is over. The person that you should want to critique you is a black man. It's the original man right there, baby. What you talking about? It's God in the flesh, shaped in God's image and likeness. You understand? Anyway, Nunu is out of pocket. Okay, Nunu's out of pocket, man. She got to get her mind right. She needs to get straightened out. Okay? Verbally. I'm not talking about anything physical, so don't even try to take my words to mean something that it's not. Okay? But she needs to get her mind right. And you guys need to stop allowing yourselves to be played like a fiddle. All right? But with that being said, that's Facts of Films for tonight. I'm out here, making it do what it do, with the scarf on and all that. But I'm here to get to it for you guys, man. But it's good seeing you guys again. We back on it. I've been extremely busy. Just bear with me. All right. But I've been extremely busy. A whole lot of things have needed my attention, my immediate attention. All right. But we here now. So peace to the fam, peace to the guys and nerves, peace to everybody. Talk to you guys next time. Stay cool. Peace. This is the peace sign, not this. This is a war. All right. This is the peace sign. Together we stand. Divided is problems. Peace to the fam. All right.